Welcome. In this video I'm going to go over cleaning and waterproofing these Oboz shoes. So I don't know the exact model of these. I think they're the Fire brand. They look very similar to the Fire brand too, but these are a couple years old now. And I'll put a link in the description to the Fire brand shoes on Amazon. And if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. And I'll also put a link to the products I'm using in this video. So the cleaning product I was recommended to by Oboz is Nikwax. And they have a video on how to do this, and I'll link below to that. So I'm just sharing my experience doing that process essentially. So what we have here is the Nikwax footwear cleaning gel and the nubuck and suede proof waterproofing. So this is the spray-on version. They have a wipe-on version or something like that also. So they say to remove the laces, so I'll do that. And I'd been camping and it was very wet out, and most of the shoe stayed dry except for the toe. It was kind of leaking in around here, and these have been very waterproof. I mean, you could step through a stream before and step into it and you'd stay dry, but I think the waterproofing is just kind of wearing off, so it's time to re-up it. I'm having a little trouble getting this lace out here. It's kind of bunching up. There we go. So it seems to help to hold the lace taut. So I'm pulling it like this, and I'll just kind of pull it tight as I pull it out. That way it doesn't bunch up on the outside. Next we want to take out the insoles. Looks like mine are wore away a little bit at the toe. Actually, that's just lint. I'll probably clean that off with my vacuum later. Any lint material that could attract moisture. So I want those to be clean, so I'll just take my vacuum and suck that up. Okay, so these are ready to go now. I'll head over to the sink and we'll start cleaning them. Okay, I'm at my wash sink, and this might get a little echoey here. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. So first we want to start with the footwear cleaning gel. So it says shake well. So it says to rinse the item with water. So I'm just using cool water here. So you can see it's kind of soaking in on a couple different parts here. It's beating up on some parts, but soaking in on others, so it has lost its waterproofness. You can see on the tongue, like nothing's soaking in here easily. I guess if I hold down on it, it's starting to, but it's pretty waterproof. So we went to press down on this applicator tip to break the seal. I think that did it. And then I guess I'll squeeze a little bit and this should come out of here. There we go. So it looks like I need to press down on this to have the soap come out. There we go. Okay. Okay, I feel like I have that pretty clean. I'll rinse it off now. Okay, next we'll apply the nubuck and suede proof. So this says shake well, so I'll do that. So step 1 here is cleaning it. Step 2 is shaking it. Step 3 is to spray it on the footwear from a distance of 5 centimeters or 2 inches. And 4 is to carefully remove excess drips or runs and allow it to dry naturally. So I'm in my sink here. It's like a scrub sink. So I don't really care about protecting this, but if I wasn't doing it here, I'd probably do this outside. So I want to spray this from 2 inches. I'll spray probably these inside areas first. These look like the most difficult part to get. So I'll let that sit for a minute, and then if there's any runs or drips left, I'll wipe those off. So that's it. It's clean. When it dries, it'll be waterproofed, so I'll just let this out to air dry. I do have a dehumidifier running in this same room, so hopefully it doesn't take too long for these to dry. So I'm going to repeat this process with the other shoe. So then we'll take a look at these when they're dry, and we'll put some water on them and see if they're waterproof. Okay, these have been drying quite a few hours. They've been sitting in front of a dehumidifier, but they haven't been blown on with a fan or a heater or anything. And they look pretty much new at this point. There might be a couple areas that aren't quite dry yet, but I just wanted to do a quick water test on it and see if the water beads off. Let me see if I can get the faucet in frame here. There we go. Looking pretty good. Here's the other shoe. Looks like there's a couple spots here where it's soaking in. So maybe I need to re-hit those with a little bit of the waterproofing. So you can see those spots, but otherwise it's beating up like on this mesh even. It's beating up nicely. So I don't know if these are completely dry from when I did it earlier. They could still be a little wet in there. I see like right here it's kind of dark, but maybe that hadn't completely dried from before either. So I'll probably hit these areas just real quick with some of the waterproofing, and then I'll let them dry overnight. So that's my experience cleaning and waterproofing these Oboz shoes with the Nikwax footwear cleaning gel and the nubuck and suede proof waterproofing. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.